from? Juice. All right. Well, this was my first evaluation, and I am very glad I got to evaluate such a great speaker in Steve. So let me go over his speech. What's your plan? Actually, give me 1 second. I apologize. For speech number 9, I just wanted to give you a quick overview, although everyone probably knows exactly what speech number 9 is by now. But this speech, Persuade with Power, is the ability to persuade. The main objectives for Steve were to persuade his listeners to adopt his viewpoint, appeal to his audience's interests, use logic and emotion to support his position, and then avoid using notes. That's the fifth one. So let me just go through real quick my evaluation. First of all, did the speaker project sincerity and conviction? Absolutely. Steve grabbed our attention right away. He spoke passionately throughout his speech, grabbed us from the beginning, in the middle, and then end with a solid close. Was the speaker a credible source of information about this topic? Steve definitely was. He has more than 13 years experience in financial planning. He let us know that right from the beginning, but again, all of us, with the exception of myself, know Steve pretty well by now and know that he is a very credible source on this topic. Did the speaker phrase her appeal in terms of the audience's self-interest? Steve gave specific examples of family. He had a picture of his family up here, which is a great visual. He also told us about Frank and Stan, and everyone in this room probably knows a Frank or a Stan. For Steve, he definitely knew the Stan. He knew who Stan was. He was a friend of his, and unfortunately, although he gave a story, he passed away without much of a plan, or very different plan than Frank did. Did the speech opening capture the audience's interest? It definitely did. Like I said before, he spoke with a lot of energy. He had a good setup with the fact that he loved mountain biking, and he threw the wheel into the entire speech. He opened with it, and he actually referenced it in the middle of the speech as something that he wants to have continuously spin for his clients. Did the speaker use facts and logical reasoning to support his or her views? He definitely did. Steve, and this is something I think was probably something where he could improved on a little bit, but with specific facts and figures, especially with financial planning, he could have used a little bit more of those, 90%, 80%, 70%. Those are what really get the reader's attention. 40 years old, passed away, left his family behind. Specific examples like that helped percentages I think would have helped a little more. Did the speaker properly use emotion to persuade the audience to support his or her views? He definitely did. I mentioned this already, but emotion with his family, emotion with other people's family. He, I think, painted a picture in all of our minds. Did the speaker use body language? Great hand gestures, Steve, and persuading the speaker's views, absolutely. Improvement, I already mentioned, probably the percentages. Overall, the speech was great. Build and protect the ones you love. I think that was clear, and I really enjoyed the speech today. Thank you very much.